Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kodansha Comics and Yen Press Showdown. Today, two powerhouse manga publishers are going head-to-head in a manga recommendation showdown to decide the strongest, raddest, and most exciting manga from their teams. Stick around till the end because we're going to be giving away select books from what we've been talking about during the showdown. And all you have to do to participate in this giveaway is take a viewer survey, and we'll have that in the video description later on. Now, first, my name is Ivan Salazar. I'm the Senior Marketing Director at Kodansha USA Publishing, and I'll be your host and referee for this amazing showdown. Now, let me introduce you to the members of the showdown as I awkwardly wiggle out of my shirt. First, from Team Kodansha, the rated M superstar Misaki Kido.
That's right. The manga that I'm going to talk about today is going to be so hardcore that you can't even handle it. So I'm just going to censor myself with surgical masks.
Also from the Kodansha team, the beast from the Far East, Tomo Tran.
Double T. Get ready. I made a new move for you guys for tonight's showdown. It's gonna be called the Yen Press Down.
Ooh. And next, from Team Yen Press, Public Enemy, the man of 1,000 mangas, Mark Vera.
You've got the Yen Press down. It doesn't matter. Bring your Yen Press down. Bring your Yen Press down 1. Bring your Yen Press down 2. It don't matter because I am the man of 1,000 manga. I've got the best manga, the strongest manga. I've got all the manga. I could go down the list, but I think you get the point. And I've got one question for you, Daddy, if you will. Are you ready to cry? Are you ready to be humbled? Are you ready to mess with the baddest of the bad? Because everybody knows the baddest cats out there, people working in the manga industry. And all the baddest cats are in Japan, Daddy, except for us, Public Enemy. So you're messing with the baddest tag team in all of America.
And also from Yen Press, aka Public Enemy, the queen of Amazon, Wendy Chan.
Woo! Wendy, Team Enemy. None of the Kodansha books will be on the Amazon list because we will kick you all down.
Ooh. Very strong word. All right. Let's do a quick rundown of the rules of the showdown. It's pretty simple. We have 4 categories of genres to talk about, and each team will take 2 minutes to recommend the best, the baddest, the raddest of manga from each publisher. So yeah, are you all ready?
Yeah,
let's go.
All right.
Let's go. I got manga to present.
All right. First up is Yen Press, aka Public Enemy, and the category is horror.
Of course, we're first. So there's so much horror for us to choose from at Yen. I'm gonna go to Phantoms of the Night by Matsuri. That is a personal favorite of mine. Horror is a very popular subject right now. This one is beautifully grotesque is what I would like to describe it as. It takes place in the spirit world at an inn. The owner of the inn, in order to seek passage there, safety, you have to give them a secret. And the secret must be of the deepest, darkest kind. Human jealousy, anger, death. But at the end, with that secret, you die. So what I love about this, why I call it beautifully grotesque, where there's skin dripping down, it drips down to butterflies and flowers. And that is just my personal favorite. So that is Yen Press's recommendation.
Cool. That was a very quick, grotesque, and concise recommendation from Public Enemy. And now, Kodansha, you have time on the board to recommend your horror pick.
All right, Double T is recommending Blood on the Tracks. This is actually our sidekick vertical imprint. that releases this manga. So if you know Shuzo Oshimi, the author of Flowers of Evil and Happiness, this is his latest and greatest manga. It's a suspense and horror mixed in, but it's not your ordinary horror because the horror is coming from your mom. His mother is actually the one.
Oh, your mama. What? Oh, your mama.
Your mama.
The mom is torturing him, and she's messing with his mind, and she knows his every move, what he does at school, and so this game. Our main character Seiichi loves his mom, but there's something terribly wrong with the relationship, and then one summer, this all changes, and that's all I'm gonna say. You gotta continue the story in the manga. So that is my horror recommendation.
Ooh, some mystery there, huh?
Pyong, 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 pyong. Yeah, we have another rebuttal from Public Enemy. You have 2 minutes on the board.
I got one question for you, Daddy, if you will. Are you ready to pee your pants? Because our horror manga is so terrifying, you're gonna pee your pants. So in Andalusia, everything seems peaceful until some cops find a dead dog. And then they find a zombie walking the streets. And then they find a man who likes to pile of corpses on fire. And they take this man in, and he says that there's zombies going around because of a virus. And that virus attacks the police station. And Daddy, from that point on, you find this virus ties into the first murder in all of humanity, Cain and Abel. So how did this virus start? And how does it tie to biblical times? So let me tell you why this manga is so great, Daddy, because the horror is just the tip of the iceberg of this one. There's a lot of mystery, intrigue, and suspense with this because of the writer attached to it. And that man is Takashi Nagasaki, who before Public Enemy was part of the baddest manga tag team around. Takashi Nagasaki and Naoki Urasawa, the team that made 20th Century Boys, Master Keaton, Pluto, and now Nagasaki's keeping it going with King of Eden, with one of the hottest rookies of the manga scene, Daddy. So check it out. You like horror, suspense, you like good manga, you got to check out King of Eden. And that's my manga.
Very cool. All right, and we have one more contestant from Kodansha USA Publishing, Misaki Kido. You have 2 minutes on the board.
All right, I'm gonna take off the mask, but don't ever try this at home, guys. You gotta keep it on. But I have to take it off to be able to talk to you guys, because Gleipnir is something else. If you are familiar with anime from the previous season, this was the biggest hit of the season. If you haven't watched it, you're totally missing out. It's about, it starts out with a boy meets girl. However, it doesn't go right. Immediately off the bat, you see the boy strangling the girl. That's the beginning of their relationship. And what ties them together is the big secret that the boy could turn into this hideous, or better yet, cute monster that looks like a kigurumi bodysuit made of a meat and muscle. And sooner or later, they find out they get under attack from the opponents. And sooner or later, they find out that the boy, when he's transformed into a bodysuit, he has a zipper that you can open from the back. And when you open it, there is nothing in there. But from this, both of them are inspired to think that they can combine their efforts together by girl entering the body of the boy and start the ass-kicking action that everybody is hoping for, because the boy is too worse to do it by himself. This is only the beginning of Gleipnir, and there's a lot of violence, blood, and a lot of mental breakdown happens throughout the season. So if you have watched the anime, this is the time for you to try the manga too. Check it out.
Awesome. All right, folks. Fans out there in internet land, you've heard all of the thrilling and chilling horror recommendations from both Kodansha USA Publishing and Yen Press. But you know what? Now we're going to turn up the heat. That's right. What are we talking about? spicy romance.
Spicy romance. Oh my God, we're Yen Press. We
favorite.
specialize in spicy romance. Get ready to go down. We're Yen Press.
I know.
We've got the spicy and we've got the romance.
All right, try us.
All right, our first contestant is Wendy. Wendy, what do you got for us in terms of spicy romance?
Oh, nothing gets spicier than Monster and the Beast. What's spicier than Monster and a Gentleman? So in the first 10 pages, it already gets spicy. Tops are off, caressing, little bits of, sensual words. And it's a little risky to show right now, but Yen Press is great at that. Monster and Beast, pretty much, it takes place between the gentleman Liam and the monster Kavo. And when you think that the gentleman would behave that way and the monster would behave like a beast, it's actually the opposite. You would see the monster running away blushing while the man is hitting on him. They meet upon chance in the forest one day while the beast is attacking some humans, but the man actually goes and actually saves the beast. And from there, the journey goes on, and it goes further and further as you go read, spicier and spicier. So if you want to see how far it goes, read all the manga volumes.
Oh yeah. All right. That is a pretty spicy recommendation, but speaking of the beast, we have Double T Tomo up with a recommendation from Kodansha USA Publishing.
Yeah, I think you guys forgot something. You guys forgot to bring the hot sauce.
Oh, this is pretty hot.
From Hot Ones. They're not a sponsor, but hope they can sponsor us in the future. Wink, wink. But let's get back to manga recommendations. So I'm recommending Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro.
Yeah, don't toy with it.
Don't toy with me or her. She is very, very cute freshman. If you can look on the cover, she's so cute. But she likes to toy with her senpai. We know him as senpai, nothing else. So she just likes to tease him and tricks him and makes him cry, teases him a lot. And so, what's going on here? We don't know. Do they like each other, or is there something more to this story? This anime just got announced, and a lot of people are really buzzing about this manga. So I recommend you check it out. I wish I had a kohai like her, though. That's all I can say.
Oh, this is like the opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Boom.
An equal matchup indeed. And now we're going to be talking to the man with 1,000 manga. Can you pull out a spicy manga recommendation?
I got a spicy manga recommendation right here. And compared to this, your manga is Baby Ketchup, and this is Big Daddy Ghost Pepper.
Ooh.
Manga's so hot, you better bring the whole damn fire department. Don't mess with this fire, because America couldn't handle it, and neither can you. Interspecies reviewers is very hot on the spiciness. Some people might think it's low on the romance, but maybe I just have a different idea of what romance is. In this manga, in a fantasy world, the Yoruno Gloss reviewers love to explore the red light district and review all of the denizens in those red light districts, from succubi to cyclopses to slime girls. Find out which one are our heroes' favorites. And of course, the reason why this manga is so great is because it is so spicy. But once you get past the spiciness, it's actually extremely funny and extremely clever. One of the best parodies of RPGs ever, the way that it references the different classes, the different creatures, the different resistances, the different aspects that people are familiar with in RPGs, but in the light of the red light district. Very interesting, very spicy. Check it out.
Oh, yeah. All right. And we got one contestant from the Kodansha side. This should be your category, Misaki, the rated M superstar.
That's right.
Tell us about spicy manga.
I have probably the most scandalous of all manga, which you may know, you may recognize this title if you're a Crunchyroll fan. It's called The Domestic Girlfriend. That's right, I dropped that bomb right there. It's the most scandalous titles that's been around ever. It starts out with a boy who's a virgin, just turning into the interest. He was desperately in love with his teacher, But one day he goes to a gathering of people around his age, hooks up with this one girl, just casually have a hookup. And, and then from there, he started to kind of go into what's his real feeling towards her. But then before he even finds his own answer, he finds out from his father, who's just getting married to a new woman who has 2 daughters. One of them happened to be his favorite teacher. He has the biggest crush on from his school. And the other one, the other sister, is the girl he has slept with. Now he has to live with 2 women under one roof, and he has a very complicated feeling towards both of them. Where is this going? I think in one, we saw some kind of ending in the anime, which left a lot of people in a cliffhanger. But I wanted to tell you here today that there's more story to that than where you left off in the anime. You have to find out. You really have to find out what happens in the story at the end. What happens to these 3 of them? You can only find out by reading the Kodansha manga.
Oh yeah, just in time. All right, now we've talked horror, we've talked spicy, but you know what? Some of those things people just don't really think they can show that on their shows. And so now we're going to be asking these 2 powerhouse publishers, what are the best, biggest, raddest, and baddest prestige editions for any manga fan to show lovingly on their shelves?
Oh, prestige, easy work. Yen Press has got prestige. We've got beauty on the shelves. Ooh, and we've got the best designer in the industry here. Ooh, we're gonna rock this category. Just watch out.
All right, first up, Wendy, what do you got for us from Public Enemy?
We got Spice and Wolf. This one is actually a light novel, 17 in 1 volume tome. It is huge, 8 pounds of amazing color artwork inside. We had redesigned it so that we can include artwork that wasn't used before. The maps are in there. It resembles a leather-bound book. Embossing on it. It was all hand numbered. We also had the author come out to sign it for an event when it came out. It was fan demand. We printed it 3 times, sold out, and people are still demanding it now, but too bad maybe in the future. But that is our best light novel collected edition.
That's bad.
Very cool. All right. And next up, from the Kodansha side, Misaki, what type of prestige edition do you have from your great publisher?
All right. So that was a pretty good throw from Yen Press, but I think we have this is a total unfair game because we got the Magic Knight Ray Earth, and who doesn't know Magic Knight Ray Earth? It is one of the classic Clamp titles that we all grew up with. It's one of the best magical shoujo cross-fighting, cross-fantasy, and this box set carries 3 volumes of hardcover books that features all 3 of the main characters. Not only that, it has the color pages that you have never seen before. It comes in a crazy box that is trimmed in gold, sprinkled in gold, and it's something that you have to own as the ultimate fan of Clamp. And not only that there's a second box that is coming. So there's box 1 and there's box 2. It's a 1-2 combo. You have to get both of them. That's right. That is Magic Knight Ray Earth box set from Kodansha. You can't beat that.
Very cool. All right. And we have another participant from Public Enemy. Mark, what do you got for us on the prestige edition tip?
Ooh, I know I'm supposed to go up, but I think I'm gonna have to kick this off. The designer of one of the prettiest, one of the most beautiful, one of the best, actually the best box set to come out in our territory. Wendy, why don't you tell them about our box set.
A Pandora box set. Yes, let's talk about that. It is a long box with metal handles and a box that opens up upwards to resemble a chest. So it contains the entire Pandora Hearts manga set in there. Each book has die cuts, gold foil, and then also because the story involves Oz getting lost in an abyss and Alice saving him out. And on his chest itself, it has a clockwork that shows how much life he has left. On the back of every single book, the clock counts down to itself. So these are the little details that are inside the box that fans will have to notice.
Damn.
Very cool.
Yeah, and can they get those individual hardcovers on their own?
No, you can't. It's just in the box set.
Wow. Mega special. All right. Well, Tomo, that's a pretty tough act to follow. What do you got for us in terms of prestige edition from?
All right, I got to power up for this one, Ivan, since it is prestige.
The mask is coming on.
Prestige mask
It's super
is on.
slow.
So I have to present this Akira box set.
Ooh.
Boom. Okay, it's the sci-fi epic that changed anime and manga forever, as you know, by Otomo Katsuhiro. And what's inside the box? There's 6 beautiful hardcovers, plus the hardcover Akira Club art book, and you get a patch that has the iconic pill on it, the iconic pill design. This is multiple Eisners, multiple reprints, and the box opens up like upside down DeLorean. So, I mean, what else do you need in a box set, right?
The prestige is there. That's all they need.
Yeah. Wow. Really, these two publishers have been going head to head. It doesn't seem like anyone is backing down. But really, we have one final category where I think we're really going to see who is coming out on top, and that category is Isekai.
Isekai. Oh, we're yen press. We have so much Isekai. We're gonna dominate this category too.
All right, Yen, you seem pretty hot to talk about these wonderful Isekai manga. Mark from Public Enemy, what do you got for us?
Well, Daddy, let me start off with a question, if you will. Would you like to read a manga that's as pretty as me? Want to read a manga that's as fine as a fox, as gorgeous as George? Well then, look no further than a witch's printing office. On her way home from Comic-Con, Mika runs into a strange occurrence that sends her into a fantasy world. And in that fantasy world, she starts magic at the magic market, much like Comic-Con back home, except instead of selling doujinshi and comics, they're selling spells. Spells from healing spells to memory improvement spells. But all Mika wants is a spell to take her back home.
Damn.
That's what a printing office is about. So it's clearly a very unique spin to the Isekai format. It's one that is very clever on fantasy storytelling. What would it be like to attend a convention in a fantasy world? And that's really who this is for. This is for the people that love fantasy, the people that love conventions. And if you love both, then you're definitely going to love a witch's printing office. One of the most beautiful and pretty Isekai out there, baby.
Very
Damn,
cool.
that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy, man.
Strong showing from Public Enemy, Yen Press. Tomo, what kind of strength are you going to show from the Kodansha side?
Right. Here's what we have. It's called the hero life of a self-proclaimed mediocre demon. And we have our main character, Chrono, who's a young demon. He looks like a human on the cover, but he's actually a demon. And he's kind of like a country boy, but when he comes, and performs, he does better than expected. And so, all the girls, as you see on the cover, they're really impressed by his skills. And so his journey will continue in this world. And I'm going to tag team to my partner, Misaki, for a little bit more information.
That's right. It's all about his skills that nobody could tell because he looks so normal. But you know what? Only the badasses don't have to act like badasses because they know they are already. He's one of those guys. And what it does is that depending on what kind of energy that you have, the power level that you have, you get to make dungeons of like numberless rooms, and you could put anything in there. But this guy is so normal that he asked for a single bed in his giant dungeon. That's how normal he is, okay? And you'll see what happens throughout this journey of what goes down in these dungeons, and you have to find out by reading the Kodansha manga.
Ooh, all right. That is again, strong matchup between Yen Press and Kodansha. But Mark, I believe you have another Isekai title to recommend.
Oh man, I'll be honest with you. I've been talking all this trash this whole match, but it's been tough. Team Kodansha, the Kodansha Crushers are a lot tougher than I thought, so I'm gonna have to pull out the secret weapon. I'm gonna have to pull out a spin-off too. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, a new manga series that we published called That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, The Ways of the Monster Nation, which is a manga where Rimuru asks Framea, who's the rabbit folk chief's daughter, to explore the nation, explore the kingdom of Tempest, and archive the customs and attractions of the inhabitants of the Jura Tempest Federation. So why do I like it? Because That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is one of the greatest light novels out there, baby. And that's it. I hope we won. You know, we tried our best. We tried our hardest.
Win. No, we're gonna win.
We're gonna win.
Thank
you, Wendy. We're gonna win this.
Wait a minute, though. Does this mean that you guys are part of the Jura Tempest Federation as well? Because
as well.
Because we are working for Jura-sama as well with That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime manga. We have the original manga by that was adapted into a anime and became so popular. But before it was an anime, it was a manga. Before it was light novel. So we're all in the same family, so to speak. This is crazy. This is a crazy.
What a twist! What? This whole time. So you're telling me this whole time, Public Enemy, Kodansha Crushers, we were all one team together under the Jura Tempest Federation?
We were not enemies. We're not crushing nobody. We're just crushing the beef and becoming friends.
We're all friends in manga? Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You're our brothers. You are our brothers.
What an amazing turn of events, people. Manga fans, can you believe it? I can't believe it. After rounds against each other, showing down, both flexing, both Yen Press and Kodansha were in the Jura Tempest Federation founded by Rimuru Tempest.
Whoa!
Yes. Thank you for joining us, and it looks like our time is up, but really, the winner is Slime. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is the winner of the Showdown.
Slime,
it is a manga we all love and share and want you to read. Wow. Really could not have predicted that surprise turnaround at the end. Now, folks, if you liked the mangas or novels that we talked about today, let us know. Let us know in that viewers survey via the link in the video description we got. And you know what you might win? You might win some of the select various manga that we talked about today. Maybe some of the prestige editions, maybe some of the Isekai books, maybe even some of the spicy books for you to put on your shelf, but like in a black cover or something like that. Yeah. Thank you for all the panelists who could join us on this amazing panel. It seems like you are all beefed up and ready to duke it out. But in the end, manga fans and manga readers and manga in general are the winners of this amazing showdown. So thank you all for joining us for this Kodansha / Yen Press showdown.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will see you next time.
See you next time.